What's going on, guys? Got out from the gym. Gonna do a quick, well, hopefully it's not too long video. And this is about the dangers of having too much on your plate. Now, I'm not talking about the physical dinner plate, although that could be dangerous if you have too much on your plate. You end up overeating, and if you're trying to cut down, I'm talking more in terms of when you have too much going on in your life, and it's too much on your plate. You may have heard that term, and how it could be detrimental to reaching your goals. So what spawned me to do this video was that, I have like a lot of other video ideas in my head, and then I also have a full-time job, just 40 hours. Thankfully, I have good hours. I work 40 hours. There's people that work a lot more. I used to work a little bit more, but 40 hours is good. It's a standard, and then I try to sleep at least 8 hours a day. Then I also go to the gym, hour and a half, 3 times a week. And then I also, do my video editing, and then I also come up with video ideas. But anyways, a lot of times I have all these video ideas in my head. I have one idea here, one idea here, and then another one here. And I always find that when I put too much on my plate, I end up not getting as much done as I would have liked, as I would have anticipated. And this can occur with anyone. And when you put too much on your plate and you expect too much from yourself, there's always something that's going to be a little bit neglected. Now, if you're Superman, you're She-Ra, He-Man, or whatever it is, you're that superhero, and you can do everything and balance it all out without sacrificing your results and your well-being, congratulations, that's great. But there's only so much that your body and your mind physically and mentally can handle. So, for instance, if you're a college student, you gotta focus on the studies. That should obviously be your priority. But then you also, let's say, you want to have a social life. You have to have time for your girlfriend, and then time for your family. And then it's like, oh wait, I want to do YouTube. I have a creative side. I want to get that out. Let's say you're an artist. So there's all these little, I won't say benchmarks, but mental priorities in your head. And if you're just stacking one upon the other, something's going to be more of a priority than others. Or let's say you want to learn a musical instrument. Like for me, years ago, my wife bought me a keyboard, and I wanted to start learning how to play the piano. It was pretty terrible, but had I kept at it, I probably would have been, at least I would like to think, average at best. But it got to the point where I started getting more interested in YouTube, and it's just, I'm not saying I couldn't do both, but for me, when I do something, I kind of have that laser focus. I can focus on a few things, and I would rather, it's not always the case, but majority of the time, put in close to 100% into something and do it right. 100% into a few things, doing it right, as opposed to sprinkling 30-40% on 6 different things. I would rather be good and efficient at a few things and have a better sense of well-being and more balance than to do 8 things and be running around like the Tasmanian devil and being average to mediocre at 7 different things. So I hope that kind of makes sense. So if you have too much on your plate, I would prioritize. And if you're more of a person who likes to write lists, and you're it's kind of a visual learner, or kind of people that like to write food logs and diaries, I don't do that. But if you're one of those people and you feel overwhelmed, you might want to start reprioritizing. Prioritize what goals you have in life. You need to get a stable job. You want to get your career in order. You can put that up there. Not saying you can't do two things at once, like I mentioned, but keep those priorities in check. Get your job, get your relationship, and things will start to fall into place. Just don't get too frantic and try to do 10 million things at once, and put yourself first. That doesn't make you selfish. It makes you smart. That doesn't mean to be completely isolated and only think about yourself, but your health, and you got to take care of yourself before you can help others. That's my time, guys. I got to get back, hit the showers. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.